Hello, Yuan Shao really will die, tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Destiny of an Emperor with me, BlueAnkylo. Let's load our game, just to save a little bit of time, because I don't think there's a safe spot in this town. So if you're wondering, right, a little bit of recap. It's been a couple days for me. Probably got a couple level ups because I did a little bit of grinding. I don't think it's anything terribly crazy, and I'm pretty sure it's the same group that I had at the end of last episode. I didn't change any of the roster. However, as is, pretty much obvious, trying to grind out all the gear on camera takes a little bit too long. But I think I made sure all my generals have the same set now. So flame bow, iron helmet, plate mail, which are technically sequence broken a little bit, as well as recruiting this guy. And the other guy too, actually. Huang Zhong and Wei Yan, I think. These two are, next chapter kind of recruits, but hey, might as well use them now, right? And then this guy was my old spellcaster, just in case I feel like I like him. And this guy is like the little brother of the guy we're going to kill, I think, or something like that. Anyway, the important thing is you have the Jushu, the guy that is running away from all the girls. Whether you want him in your active party or not, we will need him to progress. I think there's probably some new tactics learned. Honestly, even with the easier translation and patch, it's still very hard to figure out what they all do. It was actually easier in some aspects with the vanilla game because, there was a walkthrough. You could just look it up, even if the in-game descriptions meant nothing. I do remember learning that archery ability, which should work really good on Huang Zhong, the archery skill. I'll try to show some of those off today if I get a chance. Fortify is perhaps new. Archery might be new. I think that might be all. But yeah, each general learns different tactics, which is different than the vanilla game, where it's just the strategist that lets you use them. So there is a lot, and you have quite the variety, which is great. I just wish there was a way to tell you what they did. Anyway, let's continue. I think even my wizard type, yeah, I bought him all the gear too, just because I feel like I might switch him out with a more combat character, so you might as well have all the good gear. And the armor certainly doesn't hurt. Okay, so we're back in this place, Bohai. Yeah, let me double check. I don't think there's any secrets here. As far as I know, no secret items. We have been here before, we just couldn't get past this girl. So now that we've done a little dungeon, used a little gunpowder, blew up some rocks, what do you got to say? Zushu, yes. Oh, I'll move for you, Spooch Smooch. Well, that's very generous of her. Yuan Shao is said to be in this other castle. Where is this place? I don't know, somewhere to the east. Don't you live here? I hear he's got a new fortress in the east. Alright. Busy, busy. I think there's no treasure, according to my guide. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't check, Food shop. Couldn't even get here until now. I think we're doing okay on food, but as our army grows larger, if you didn't know the base mechanic, the more soldiers you got, the more they got to eat. So every few steps of travel, you'll eat a chunk of food based on how many soldiers you have, which is kind of neat. A little bit of a balancing mechanic as your level goes up. Yuan Shu ran away to Jiju, I don't know, someplace. Yeah. So the technically in the original, whether or not it's true in the patch, I'm not sure, but you can execute the first Yuan Shu. But he ran away for us, so there's that. And yeah, these weapons and armor weren't really accessible until after doing the dungeon to get Zushu, which means at this point in the game they're long out of date because I sequence broke a little bit. So no point even really shopping here. And to be fair, I did save a lot of money and time because I don't have to reshop every town. I skipped a couple, which is probably good. In the end, Yuan Shu came here to beg for Yuan Shao's help. He can't do anything by himself. I think the story expects him to survive, so forcing the execution doesn't quite fit the true facts of ancient Chinese history. Remember, this is the true history, not the... I was trying to get back here to check, but... I didn't think there would be, but this guy was blocking the path. Alright, let's keep going. I did do some random general recruiting. I tried to catch any of the ones that are, you know, just randomly traveling around on the world map, just like normal. Next time we're in a town that has a, I think that's the way to go. Let's go south first. The next time we're in a town that has a, yeah, of course, dead end. Good. I want to know where the dead ends are. You know, the recruitment billet, I think it's called. Do I need to go through that gate? What is that gate? What are you guarding, gate? But yeah, I don't think any of the generals we are going to randomly recruit will be all that amazing right now. Even the ones from the next area, it's like, you know, do you think they're really going to compete with the 3 tigers of, what are we? Shu? Shu is our kingdom for, I think it's Shu, Wu, and Wei. Wu is the one with the sons. Wei is the Cao Cao one, and Shu is us, I think. I think, Liu Bei. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I'm Zhu Shu. Let's fight. Alright. You want to fight? We fight. I kind of remember Wen Chao being tough. Let's see. Yeah, he's pretty strong. I don't know why I remember that. Yan Liang might be stronger, technically. This guy's a mage. Kill the mage! Let's just try out that archery skill while we're here. Kill the mage. Kill the mage. And you're only magic, so maybe we'll just do some, I did look up a little bit how agility works in the mod. So, as expected, it increases your chance to do multi-attacks. And it's actually a contest, so it's your general's agility versus the enemy general's agility. And that will change how much, who does extra attacks, basically. So higher agility characters against lower agility characters will double or triple or whatever more often. Agility, archery there did a lot of damage, by the way. And then turn order, of course, useless. I think we're good. But yeah, basically, like, I don't know how the math works out, but according to the modder, basically high agility is now nearly as good as high strength, or maybe comparable. So that's cool. It didn't used to be a stat. I think it used to be TP in this little menu, and TP was like the maximum tactic points your army would have if this unit was the strategist, which for almost everyone didn't mean anything. But now that system has been overhauled. Lots of little changes like that. Oh, I remember this place. Right. This place has a name. I don't know if there's any treasures here. But this is why we bought that key. So remember that key we bought for 4 grand? This is where you need it. I think. Yeah. Oh, thanks. If you find Zhao Yun in Guangzhong Castle, give him this letter so he knows I'm safe. Now, what castle was that? Sorry, could you write that down? We've run into Zhao Yun before. I'm looking at my guide. Guangzhong. Where is this? Have we been there? No. So it's kind of a trick. We know this guy's name, I think, right? Zhao Yun is important, but the place we met him before, he's not at anymore, I believe, is the way this goes. I like the idea that enemy generals kind of move around, like the story makes sense, but given the nature of, you know, the NES style of game, it is kind of hard sometimes to keep track of, you know, where they are, who they are, what's going on. So if they move and change locations, you're like, here, go hand this letter in, and you're like, I'll travel all the way back to that place I saw him, then you know, he's not there. It's kind of a classic old NES Game Boy kind of mechanic, I guess. I don't know, it's no big deal. Okay. I think there's not too much left here for this chapter, though. That is the right guy, right? Zhao Yun? I'm pretty sure that's the same guy. He's just being forced to fight for the village. You know, his sister was kidnapped or something. And historically, Zhang Fei and the rest of the team rescued her. This guy is just a punk. We'll focus him down, but nothing to worry about. You got killed by my mage. Weak. I know it's a little bit quiet, and sometimes I turn it off for the speed up, but just want to call out that the music in this game, very good for NES, you know. Alright. One more castle maybe here. Yuan Tan. Tan? Tan? I don't know. Just some random nobody. Kill! We don't take no prisoners here, except for occasionally. So Remedy, Herbalism was a lot cheaper. Technically, Remedy is much stronger healing, but you don't want to spam it. It's it'll burn through your 1,600 kills. Wei Yan is too strong. That's a lot of dead soldiers instantly. But yeah, that's one thing. Over leveling kind of gets you over leveling. I don't know if we're actually over leveled, but leveling definitely gives you stronger tactics that unfortunately cost more. So although they're stronger, you might actually prefer the weaker ones. Good old encounter rate. Okay, let me just put a save down, but I think this should be easy, right? Hey, oh right, you. Zhang Fei, I don't want to have to fight you. Please leave it once. Oh, this is just a full-on block if you don't have it. I guess it is canonical, of course, that he is recruited to Liu Bei's army at this point. So if you were to kill him here, that would break the history, the accuracy of our historical record. A letter from my sister. She's free. Now I will make Yuan Shao regret the day he was born. I wish to defect. Agreed. Alright. Unfortunately, I didn't leave a space in my army. I want him to kill Yuan Shao, so we'll be back. Don't mind. Oh, that's a big group. It's fine. Let's just flame him a bit. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I think the fact that we have these weapons and armors from the next zone and some very strong generals from the next zone might be breaking the difficulty in this zone. Oh, we captured not Zushu. Zushu. How much money you want? 3 grand? Sure, whatever. At this point, it gets them out of the fighting combat pool. Alright. Random encounters. I think these snow tiles might count as grass, so somewhat lower encounter. However, yeah, this town doesn't have a, so you always need Zushu to go to the weapon shop. I remember this place kind of being dumb. It doesn't have a billet or whatever it's called. We have to go back even further. It's kind of annoying, but it's not that far. Alright, here we go. This is Liu Bei's home. We could have technically, and I really should start remembering that I've got these wing boots for fast travel, because we're getting to the point where that'd be nice. So let's look at some stats and see who we're replacing. So I think I have recruited a few people. Let's just look at who we've seen. A new wizard, not that great. Less than 200, not amazing. I mean, a tactician, totally not a wizard. However, Zhao Yun should be... I feel like he's supposed to be one of our tigers. I'm pretty sure. They didn't talk about it much, but I think he's one of them. His agility's a little on the low end, but his other stats are great. Yeah, so we want him in there. 200s are good. Who do I replace, though? Okay, so we want to get to the one that says Shen Pei. It's possible I've defeated and recruited a few of these guys here. So I'm just checking. I think this is the first time I've looked at them. Just to see if any of these guys are, I mean, somehow good enough. It doesn't seem super likely. Maybe you guys are actual historians too, and you want to see some portraits. Actually, that's one thing to mention. The original Destiny of an Emperor, you did not have as many, there was a lot more generic portraits. It was the second game, the sequel, that added all these in, and they backdated them, which is really cool. None of these guys, I think, are worth our time, but basically Zhao Yun, right? He sounds important. I think that's everybody we've recruited recently. This guy's got a lot of soldiers. If I had to take one of these guys, it might be him. Pretty good agility, okay intelligence, strength is pretty strong, big army. You know, could work. Unfortunately, not my plan. So, who do we bench? He is really good, this Wei Yan guy. But I feel like our tigers generally are the best. So unless we want to get rid of our wizard. Do I want to get rid of my wizard? 240? How does that compare to Zhao Yun? I feel like maybe that's not that far off, actually. He would drop a little bit of intelligence. You know what? That's okay. We're going to delete Jushu. No, I'm gonna... off. Okay. I want to move the inventory in a specific manner here. So even if we want to keep Jushu, we technically get rid of him to replace him with the other, like, combat unit. Like so. And if I do want to bring the other guy around, now I delete one of my backup characters that just has some revives and stuff like that. Like my old wizard. So now I can bring back my not quite as old wizard. Just in case I feel like I ever want to bring them. They're basically mules right now. They carry inventory for us. Like the wing boots. Medals, wing boots, revives, whatever I want to carry around. Alright, sorry, double check. So, Zhao Yun is 2,100. I guess he's... Let me just check here, I guess. Guan Yu has become the lowest soldier size of the group. I'm kind of surprised he's got such low growth rate, but, alright, that's fine. I think this puts us at 4 generals, or 4, what am I trying to say? 4 of the legendary tigers, the ones that actually had their army size grow in the base game. Because, remember, in vanilla, no generals gain extras. Basically, only the heroes, like Zhang Fei, Guan Yu, Huang Zhong, I think Zhao Yun, and Ma Chao, I think is the other one. I think they were the 5 really good stats that have growing armies. And then your final strategists also do that in case you want them to be, like, fighting. So, that's fine. Anyway, that's, we're messing around a little bit, but... I usually just have whoever has the most soldiers up top leading the group. We could... Wing boot... I never remember the names of all these places, though. I think Changsha is literally where we just were. So, unlike, you know, some RPGs where wing boots or the return spell or whatever version you want to call it, they let you pick, like, any town you've been to, different types of teleports. This is very much limited to, like, important castles, and you gotta remember them. I don't remember the names well enough to just guess. I guess we could save, but... So, fortunately, we don't need Jushu after we've talked to that girl. You need Jushu to go to the weapon shop. However, we're not going to the weapon shop, so we no longer need him to get to the right side of the castle, basically. So at the moment, we don't have a pure caster, but everybody is very strong in terms of, like, physical damage. So honestly, losing the spellcaster is probably fine for now. And we have some units that are one step. I love it. If we can switch them out if we want, but I think Guan Yu's 180 is pretty good. This guy's bad. I'm just trying to make sure I know who's got the... If we're casting spells, maybe Zhao. And then probably Guan Yu and then Huang Zhong or something like that. I don't know. If you want to use tactics that are boosted by intelligence, at least. Hey, Lu Guang, you want to join? Sure. I generally don't, but while we're recording, it's kind of convenient. I generally just wait till they're free. Okay. It's the next castle. I think this is it, actually, for Yuan Shao, because... Where's my enemy? Oh, no, he's not here. This can't be it. Okay. Well, once these guys are dead, maybe that's... Maybe he'll be inside. Maybe there'll be 2 rounds. I don't know. How dare you repel 1 attack? I wonder if Wei Yan has some kind of secret modifier for just being a berserker, because like his basic damage, he doesn't have the highest strength or even the highest numbers, but he seems to consistently do just crazy good damage. I kind of think this is a 2-rounder, so let's get a heal off if we can. Yeah, this Zhao Yun guy, he's not doing too good so far. Give him some time. Well, no healing, because we just win. Oops, no. Oh, alright, you can't use tactics when you're not in battle. This is Guangzhong. Okay, yeah, there's one more place to go. Cool. Guangzhong, you got any, there is a hidden item here. Alright. Nice. Don't kill me! I mean, we don't kill everybody, right? We let some people go. Save. Die, you dogs of Yuan Sha. Oh, you're not with him. You're with Liu Bei. We like Liu Bei. He's cool. It was fruitless. Wait, where is it? Below well. Oh, there's 2 wells. Like, isn't it by a well? Oh my, you found a mace. Unfortunately, obsolete. But if you're not sequence breaking at all, it's a good one. We don't need any of this junk. Technically, I probably have some things to sell because every time I've kind of changed my mind on some of the value of enemy groups dropping stuff, because my inventory is just constantly full of junk. It's cool when they drop things you want, but you know, there's a lot of this. I think, hold on, I remember picking up some armor. There it is. Just get rid of that. Anyway, I mean, we do get a lot of extra money for it. It's not a bad thing. It's just, unfortunately, selling stuff and moving items around is a bit of a pain, so. Help! Well, we'll see about helping him. By killing Yuan Shao. Zhang Fei, have you set your life in order? What? You already heard that one? Men, get him. You try to ambush me in the middle of town? Too bad I already went to the... Well, hold on, let's look at their stats. I already forgot about that. Who are you? Pretty strong. Yeah, 188's good. These are just averagely strong guys. A little bit weaker. Should we do a little bit of tactics? I think there's... Nah, I think we'll just focus them down. If we get a battle with 5 enemy generals that I'm scared of, I'll start using like archery and stuff to do massive AoE, but I think we probably just focus them down. Yeah. Oh, does Wei Yan have a... He might not have the bow. He's got the there's an axe he's got. Yeah, that's why he does so much damage. It's the weapon. I forgot about that. We found it in one of the other, you know, later game towns. I'll show you his stats, just so you can get an idea of why that's such a big deal. Thanks for the food. You're too strong. I'll kill you later. Just jumps through the forest. Yeah, stout axe, 100 weapon power. Everyone else has these bows at 90. So you'd think only 10 weapon power would not be equivalent to 2 attacks on a bow. But the way the math works out, it's not as straight as you'd think. There's some exponential stuff going on rather than just linear damage calculations. Or at least multiplicative, like, you know, weapon power times strength times number of soldiers, sort of, something like that. Yeah, so even just going from 90 to 100 makes that 1 hit oftentimes better than 2 hits. Although, it's a bit debatable, but I think enemies just have a lot of armor and defense. And just getting past that value seems to make the biggest difference. So, although I do like the double attacks, and they are really good in the base game, just take whatever has the highest power. It's just the way it always works. Supposedly, if you go east, you'll find some giant castle that we built. Might as well save your game. It's been a while. Need a lot of XP. Alright. Max level is 50, basically. Unless they've changed it for the mod. In case you're wondering. It still has Yuan Shao stencil about it. I bet he still has spies skulking around. How could you ever talk to this guy without fighting the enemy force? But maybe some of these people disappeared. Were they... No. It would have been kind of cool if some of the people you talked to were the generals that... The generals that ambush you, but... Yeah. That's a little bit too advanced, maybe. Okay. Done. Next. Supposedly, if you go east, through the mountains, maybe? Looks like maybe a little maze. Are you a new guy? Are you tough? He's pretty tough. A little bit crazy looking. I think we just all out, though. You've been conquered, Yan Liang. And you've been captured. Nah, I don't really want to pay that much. I've paid a bunch of money already. I don't want to pay anymore. Alright, I think it's just a bunch of gates here and a castle. Yeah. Just check for secrets. There's very few secrets on the map. I mean, there's the horse. We got the horse. Alright, 2 gates and a castle. Let's do it. Prepare for Ma Yan. Lu Xiang, Yan Liang, and Wen Chao. Is he still the strong one? He's got at least a larger army. I suppose you could also be checking enemy weapons and defense. It doesn't show the weapon they have equipped, but you could, you know, figure it out by reverse engineering. Like, what weapon has 60 power, that's what they've all got. Or that guy's got 70. So I don't really usually pay too much attention to their weapon and armor, or weapon and defense, but, yeah. I think for this fight, we just sort of one at a time, focus them down. I think it'll be fine. Yeah. That's that stout axe. Yeah, so the flame bow getting 2 attacks. I guess the difference is maybe a really high agility makes those single attack, very powerful weapons way better. Because in the base game, there was no like extra attacks. You either got 1, or if you had a bow type weapon, you got 2. And that was just the way the math worked out. 2 attacks was often pretty good. But now you can often get 2 or 3 attacks with any weapon. I say often, but if your agility is good. So just having the best single hit damage weapon on the highest agility character actually is what we should have done, now that I think about it. The optimizer in me has decided, double check. 210 agility is pretty good. You're too slow. You're pretty quick, but no Zhang Fei. Okay, 232, 211 is really good. Zhang Fei is better, though. Unless the size of the army is drastically different. And Guan Yu is actually fairly slow. Okay. Yeah, I think ideally should have had this on Zhang Fei from the beginning. Although, I do think Wei Yan is the second best, so we weren't too far off. But yeah, a very high strength character with good army and high agility, so they get multiple hits. Especially the high agility, I think. Should just have the highest damage weapon. Because if you're going to get a double, let's make sure we get a double on the person who does the most. I mean, that's simple enough, yeah. Okay. Prepare to die. I have a feeling we'll be okay again. Maybe we'll try to get a heal on this fight on round 2 to prepare. Yeah, going to the flame bow, what a downgrade. But, a heal off before we start the next fight, which is likely to be the hard one. These gates, even in the original, were usually pretty forgettable, except for the very last few on the final way to the final castle. But yeah, it's been the chapter bosses that have been actually quite scary in this mod. So that should be the next castle. Let's Maybe heal up. Maybe. Triple. All right. It's fine. We're probably mostly near full. Famous last words. Put a save down in case we have to do a lot of backtracking. Aren't you, Zhang Fei? You are an irritant, a little insect. It's your blood that will spill this day. There they are. Lu Bu's back. Boss music. We got the mighty Yuan Shao with terror. I don't even know what that does. Yuan Shu, who's run away. Zhang He. Hey, I remember here. Hey, he is a relatively popular character in the. I believe he is anyway. A relatively popular character in the Dynasty Warrior games. I don't know who that guy is. And of course, Lu Bu. Definitely historically accurate to have joined Yuan Shao after the previous loss. I almost always vote kill Lu Bu because he tends to be, very strong. It is his thing. I'm gonna throw a couple tactics just to see how they do. Although attacking is perhaps generally better. They got a lot of spellcasters. Maybe we test out Fortify. Protect seemed to mean we take half damage or something. Let's see. So Zap doing around 400-ish. Maybe some less. Depends how much intelligence you have. Yeah, it's pretty hard to hit Lu Bu with physical. He's doing okay damage. Okay damage. Okay, their basic damage is not that crazy. We're pretty overpowered. Archery use. So archery definitely stronger. I think baseline much stronger than Zap. Because Hong Zhong has a lower intelligence stat. Okay, so he terrorized us and it works. Which means protect. Well, it worked. So it looks like we lose some turns there. That actually stinks. I don't love that at all. Interesting. Turncoat, I have a feeling, is like either disable for a turn or like exit battle, kind of like how Duel killed them. Negate seems to remove enemy buffs, I think. Maybe just flame them down a bit more. Protect. We could try Fortify. I don't know what that's. No idea. But yeah, unfortunately. Ooh, Flame. Yeah, that's way stronger than Zap too. I wonder if Zap is like more accurate than Flame, but Flame does more damage or something. That'd be interesting. All our allies have taken their stand here. They hold. And immediately they're scared again. Alright. Well, there's still more than one enemy, so let's just use AoEs, seeing as we're going to lose some of our turns again, I think. Fortify, maybe it's like defense up. Protect is maybe magic defense up. I don't know. Oh, come on. We were doing so good with our flames earlier. Still, we got this. It's all over. It's all over, Yuan Shao. You're dead. I mean, good try healing. I mean, that was the right idea, but it's too late. Zhao Yun really wanted to kill him, I guess. Hold on. Well, it'd be kind of hard to set it up, honestly. Because he can heal himself. But anyway, Zhang Fei absolutely destroyed. I mean, Yuan Shao was like, hey, Zhang Fei, I'm going to kill you. And then Zhang Fei was like, yeah, no. How did you manage to cleave your way through my vanguard to get here? Ah! Wait, stay your sword. I will fight you no more. Just kill him. Alright, good value. We got a free steel sword. I wonder if that was supposed to be the gem sword from Lu Bu that just got downgraded. Or upgraded, because now you can equip it and sell it. My quest for revenge was foolish. I see that now. Can I make it up to you by Dismembering your enemies. Wow. What a good sales pitch. Who are you? But who are... I don't even know. Somebody just joined us. I don't even know who he is. The local smithy here in Jizhou has developed a prototype for a bigger, deadlier sword. Good news! Good news, everyone. We've developed a deadly sword. It's big enough to kill all your enemies. Okay, let's just see who joined. Oh, it was him. What? He's not supposed to join. He's supposed to be killed. All right, I know a lot of people love him, and this must be a mod thing, because I'm sure he's not supposed to join. He just... Never mind, I joined your team. You can't kill me if I join you. All right, well, Yuan Shao lovers, there you go. Download the mod, and you can have him in your army if you want. I'm like, who is this guy? Since when does he just join you? I think I do remember reading something about that though in the mod patch notes. I should look if there's anything hidden here. It's Jizhou, I think. I don't think there's anything hidden in this town. Not normally, anyway. Quick heal, bam. Item shop probably doesn't matter. Once again, I will do some more. I'll do the inventory management between episodes because, you know, I'll spare you guys most of it. Wait, that's from a different movie. Yeah, wrong egomaniacal leader. I like you. I'll be your emperor. No. We will train harder so you will accept us. You're not Genghis Khan. You're also not Khan from Star Trek. Who am I recruiting? I kind of wish they would tell me their names. I don't remember if this is part of vanilla or part of the mod now, because I'm confused. It is Yuan Shu. I don't recognize the map sprite. All right, we have 3 Yuans now. Shu, Xiao, and the other guy. That guy, Shang. I think he joined normally, but now we got 3 of them. All right. Someone really cared about that feature, so. Pretty sure not in vanilla. But that's okay. There's a wise priest near the castle. You should meet with him. If I have to. Might have... You could probably invite Liu Bei here if you really want. Oh, probably... Oops. So if you didn't sequence break, this is another tier of better armor and weapons that you could certainly spend some money, you know, purchasing. However, having basically skipped 2 towns worth of upgrades to go straight to the good stuff, we're not going to waste our time. Do we need to invite Liu Bei? Probably. Let's go grab him. Tends to be the solution. Yeah. Hey boss, you happy? We took him out. Actually, we were supposed to kill him, but we recruited him. Good work, but Jingzhou must still be settled. We must stop the infighting in Jingzhou as soon as possible. You're not even gonna give me 1 day off? I just took over an entire kingdom for you. Oh, emperors. Always being like that. Alright, yeah. That's where we started. One of these is like the Imperial capital or something. I think this is the one where I would normally teleport to, that you could walk through all those houses. This is where we are, and this is, I think, where we recruited Huang Zhang. It sure is. All the way down here. This is where we wanted to go. Nice. Okay. So we're back on course. All sequence break is completed. We are now in the land we're supposed to be in. Fighting level appropriate and equipped soldiers. We are supposedly here to put down a rebellion of some sort. And I forget all the details, but that's the castle we're headed to, I think. These guys have a lot of... Hold on. That's a lot of guys. It's a cool pirate dude. Liu Du, do I remember that guy's name? Maybe. Anyway, let's take down the weak one first, see how this army fights. Repel. Repel this. I gotta fast forward my guide to see if I missed anything down here. I suppose there are some generals I could recruit up by Yuan Shao's castle, previous castle. However, I don't want to do that in the middle of an episode. I feel like this is a dead end, but I just want to check the left here. Could be a house or something. Or could be where we're going. Nah, dead end. Very RPG map. I guess less encounters on the grass, you know. Alright, I don't remember what's down here. Let's save it. I feel like we're almost done this area as well, because I did so much of it earlier. My lord has sent me to welcome you with open arms to his humble castle. Our simple accommodations will surely be inadequate, but we are modest folk. My lord has sent me, yeah. Everyone says the same thing. Totally not suspicious. Alright. There you go. Remembered that one. Didn't even look up my guide. Well, seeing as we know Wei Yan really uses it well. Oh no, my inventory, it's too full. He seems to have the second highest attack and agility for the moment, so we'll let him have two really strong units for a little while. That's okay. Alright, what's going on? You invited me to the castle? Alright, everyone says the same thing. This isn't suspicious or anything, right? Zhang Fei, my friend, let me show you to your sleeping quarters. No. But thou must. No. You arrogant wretch, it's time to teach you some manners. That's what you're supposed to do. Let's see what happens if you go to bed. See if we die instantly. Game over. Murdered at sleep by ninjas. What's going on? This looks like a trap. You fools, I got you right where I want you. Prepare to die. So what actually happens? Ooh, we are pretty low. We are very low. Woo-hoo-hoo. Sure, we'll see if we can win this one from the weak point. That sounds fun. They don't actually seem that strong. We could throw down a little bit of magic, a little bit of zappity zap, and some heals if we get a turn. Maybe I should have had more than one person use the heal. I don't know. I think we've got pretty good turn order so far. Maybe. Come on, Guan Yu. Fix everybody up. There we go. Now we're talking. 1,000 HP to everybody. Not bad. Nice. Special tactic, archery. Kill everyone. Alright, this feels good. If we're strong enough to win this fight without, you know, with the debuff, the round 1 debuff, I think we're in good shape. Did I even look at his stats? I should look at his... He's gonna be dead. There's no way. He's clearly a mage, though. That's a lot of damage on flame. Must have very good intelligence. If he had done that on turn 1 before we healed, we actually might have just game over. Because that was a low soldier troop count and very high damage flame. Well, let's not make it easy on him. Heal up again. No. No killing. Killing is really annoying because I have to go buy a Revivify or whatever they're called. It's not even a super high expense. It's just frustrating dealing with the inventory. Someone probably has one in their pocket, but the worst is when the guy who's dead has the revive, and then you have to trade it just to use it all. Alright, we got a bunch of XP and stuff. Nice. Alright. I give up. Please don't kill me. I was hoping he would keep moving to the right every time I talk to him. Alright. I don't think we're done yet, though. It's ironic that Jingxiao won't know peace until it is conquered. I mean, I'm working on it. I'm conquering it as fast as I can. There's a very powerful man called Jing Darong that lives in Lingling. Playing some kind of anime now. Liu Bei, you want to come down here? Alright, we got Liu Bei down here. Do a quick save here. We should have enough time to take over one more castle, though. Out of the way. You can also see how the programmers dealt with it. They just swapped the location of the spawning soldiers. Or maybe even they're exactly the same sprite. They just toggled the on and off to move. They start in the same spot. It's kind of funny. I don't know, I think it's fun. It's also very annoying because you can't just walk out. Nothing super exciting. I think Jolt is just a stronger heal. And like I said, I will save most of this selling of stuff for later because we got. I got time to. Don't have time to mess around. We gotta beat this game. All right, probably the most annoying town because you can't just get out of the inn immediately. Hey, Liu Bei. Stop the infighting by conquering. Okay, I get it. I'm working on it. This is, is this Guiyang? This is Guiyang. There is a hidden item here. Or did I already get? I already got it. That was the stout axe. Nice. There is another one in Lingling, though. Nice. Okay. To Lingling we go. Are you a Lingling? That's a Ludu. That's not a Lingling. Oh, good. The classic one-step encounter. Okay. Run home and tell Liu Bei how terrible Jingdarong is. Well, you've got more soldiers than us. Pretty strong. Pretty good weapon. Not quite as strong. Alright, let's go. Maybe we'll do a little bit of archery, a little bit of flames, and a little bit of haste? I don't know. This is probably the easier of the two fights again, but I really hope these buffs last more than like a single turn. Because if it is like random turn order, random initiative, and then it only lasts until the end of the turn or something, I mean, it would really make those buffs useless. So I really hope that's not what happens. Alright. Flame doesn't seem great. It seems to fail a lot. And that guy only had 56 intelligence, so yeah. Maybe it's high risk, high reward kind of tactic. Nice. Good crit. And you're done. And your little friend, too. Survives with 3 guys. 3 guys killed 14. Excuse me? Alright, we're looking pretty good here. Save for probable chapter boss. Maybe not chapter boss. Okay. I thought this might have been the last one, but no. This might be another one of those castles with someone inside it we have to beat again. Because this is way too easy to be the chapter boss. Or I'm in the wrong castle. That's definitely possible. But I don't think we've had any splits in the path. Right, so on this day, true ancient Chinese history, we absolutely slaughtered Liu Yang and captured him. Oh, that was... It was a random encounter. No wonder it was super easy. Alright, my bad. It's a different loot. He's here too. This is why I'm like, hey, isn't he part of the... Yeah. Or, no, that's a different one. I don't know, there's too many. Anyway, alright. This is the actual boss fight. Just guarding the castle, not... One step, of course. Hilarious. Okay, game. Okay, you got me. Alright, open up on these guys. I'll try Zap. And I'll try some more Haste again. It would be so cool to get Haste before the 2000 damage axe attack, so we could get even more. But never seems to work. So I think Zap might be 100% accuracy, because it doesn't seem to fail. Although the damage might be a bit less than, like, Flame. So good to get Haste at the end of the round. And the AoE as well, technically. But turn order, that's how it works. That's just random video game stuff. I mean, we're looking like we're all right. This guy's got no brains. This guy's got some brains, but probably not enough. Let's just all out it, kinda. So that was... We're doing about 500-ish base damage with the flame bow. I think it is more than a non-crit stout axe. Especially against enemies that have really good strength scores. Like, I think the stout axe is comparable to the flame bow. Even though it's a tier higher. It depends on those crits, though. Really good on the... really good with the axe. Peace has returned to Jingzhou. Okay, I guess that's how you know you finished the chapter. This is Lingling. Alright, here we go. This is the last one. War has ravaged this land for so long, for as long as people can remember. We starve to pay for battles we care not for. Now the warring has stopped. We're free! You're welcome. I killed everybody so that now you can sleep peacefully. True ancient history. Alright, Liu Bei, you wanna move again? He's going to Guiyang. Okay, he doesn't want to be here. We'll deal with that one later, I guess. That'll be the beginning of the next episode, I think. The next, the next episode and the next chapter. Food is looking real good. Don't need to spend money just yet. Thanks to you, Jingzhou's free from war. Not free, though. So at this point in true history, Liu Bei has now conquered a pretty good percentage of China. We're doing all right. I'm free from the heavy land tax. Yeah, and now you get to pay for the heavy life tax. Nope. Like I said, I'll deal with inventory later. It's fine. Pang Tong, he went out with his soldiers. Who's Pang Tong? I don't know. Some random guy. Probably changed his name a couple times. Alright, how do we get to that secret house? Some kind of Dragon Quest kind of game? Oh, look! You don't leave the town instantly like most towns. Suspicious. Check the area around me. Oh my, you found a Guandao. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like some sort of weapon. Inventory is really full right now, but let me just see what we got. Pass it to the strongest of us. So currently, 100 weapon power stout axe. This one might even have a name. There are some legendary weapons out there, that's true. It's only 10 strength. It's better than the axe, but not by too much. Alright. Who's the third strongest right now? Maybe Guan Yu? His army's a bit smaller. Maybe Zhao Yun then? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's actually true or not. If he's... 236 is pretty good, though. Okay, Guan Yu was the second strongest by strength, but army size does matter sometimes, so... Anyway, we found a little secret. Ooh. Okay, and that, I believe, wraps up 2 chapters at once. We did chapter... What would this be called? Yellow Scarves, and then Dong Zhao. Then Yuan Shu is a chapter. And then we went into the ice to do Yuan Shao, and finished it off today. And then we brought peace to the Jingzhou region. So we finished off those chapters. Now we need to talk to Liu Bei and figure out what's coming up next, because there's more to do. Although I think we can walk this way a little bit. In theory, there should be some sort of, what am I trying to say? Some sort of, like, plot blocker. Eventually, there's going to be a reason we can't go this way. I promise. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but this is the next zone. Enemies are stronger, all that. Enemy generals might be pretty scary down here. I think we're heading into the land of Wu with the Sun Clan pretty soon. I think. And, anyway, we'll save this for next episode. That's terrifying, by the way. By the way, there's an over 9,000 Lu Bu joke right there. Oh, hey, Dao Chan. She's alive. I don't know if we win this fight. This is a lot of baddies. This is a lot, yeah. I don't got much else to say other than this is an awful lot. I guess this is probably tougher than the last boss. But let's see if we win. Just for bonus fight at the end of the episode here. Good repel though. Oh boy, repelling Lu Bu. Thank you. That's probably a pretty low odds. Okay, Chen Gong can hit for 700. Oh man, he's got half the soldiers and probably half the strength. Come on, archery. 850, that's pretty good. Archery seems to be like a very powerful skill. Pretty reliably strong there. Yeah, this guy almost half the strength and soldiers, and he hit us for 700. Yeah, people will start dying if Lu Bu gets a turn. Pretty confident. I'm just thinking what I want for value here. I'm going to throw a heal out with Guan Yu. His soldier count is the lowest, so he does the least attack if he attacks. Ooh, another repel. Are we just getting lucky, or is this guy, that's 2 repels from a very powerful Lu Bu with a huge army size and also great agility and everything else, right? his health bars like pushing over onto our side of things. Also, excuse me. Trying to kill Guan Yu there? That was rude. Good thing we healed, but yeah, still very tough. I think the archery might be the way to play it for Huangjong. If I had a single target heal, I would use it, but because it would probably be stronger. And now we get repelled. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he did 94 damage and also 3,000 and instantly one-shot our strongest unit. Yeah, we got lucky that we even made it this far, but we're not... I don't think we're winning this fight. I mean, I don't think so. Unless Lu Bu stops... if he just starts playing around, maybe. We got Diao Chan down. Stupid terror. It's not helping. I mean, that was a very good archery against Lu Bu. He still one-shots you. This is a Lu Bu with a 170 power weapon. Oh, man. We've done so much damage to him, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. He's too good. We just try. We need like a crit. We needed a crit right there. Instead, he got the crit. Oh, that's rude. I found a bug. Someone should probably let the guy that made this, if he doesn't know. One of the new tactics is the life spell, which resurrects an ally. By ally, I mean one of my guys, not one of the enemy's guys. That's great. Okay, we got a chance, guys. Just gotta get the enemy to revive us. Triple attacked and dead instantly. It just comes down to turn order. Nice. All right. Well, this is brutal. I think we win though. I'm not actually sure. This is very close. No more magic, please. Okay. Look at this. Oh, my life comes to an end. My life was an essay in betrayal. There you go. Official ending for Lu Bu. If you had the gem sword, you could give it to him. And this fight, I didn't know this was going to happen. I believe it's just a random encounter in the second half of the game. We got it really early. I think it's after you liberate some castle. I can't remember which one. This guy just shows up somewhere. And if you still had the gem sword because you didn't recruit him the first time, I believe you can use it in this fight and you get a 9,000 soldier Lu Bu. That's very, very good. He doesn't come with a weapon, of course, so he drops the 170 attack. But you can have him. He still isn't like end game worthy because he will fall behind the growing generals. But, you know, that would have been a fun way to play it if you held onto the gem sword. But I believe if you don't have the gem sword, at this point he is dead. And that is a full level up. Wow. Didn't expect that. We're gonna get out of here. Excuse me? Time to leave? Yep. I'm gonna end the episode here. I got a lot of reviving and inventory management to do between episodes. I might kill off some enemy generals between episodes, but at this point, I might be giving up on that because it's just kind of a hassle. Yeah, I think next time we just start the next sort of chapter of the story, and we'll go talk to Liu Bei at Guiyang, which is, we were told that's where he is. But yeah, everyone's dead, so give me a second. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. Do not pursue Lu Bu. I warn you, he's deadly. That was a really tough fight to just get jumped on randomly. Good stuff. Lots of fun. Have a great day. See you there.